Good morning, dear student. Today we are just studying about the calculation of moment of inertia. So see, for this the simple formula we had discussed already, where a system is made up of particles. Ith particle, moment of inertia about axis of rotation is equal to sigma I mi into ri square. But this is the case when a system is made up of discrete particle, where they are having mass m1, m2, m3, m4 like this. So this is the formula of moment of inertia. But suppose we are not having the same condition, the condition is completely different. Suppose we have to find out moment of inertia of continuous mass difference. So what is the difference between discrete and continuous mass difference? So see, when I am saying about the continuous mass difference, it means a system is made up of not point particle, it is made up of continuous mass. It means I cannot distinguish it in point particle. So this is made up of continuous. As suppose you can see this is a pencil, so this pencil is also made up of continuous, it is not made up of particle. So more particles are in continuous form, so we say it is continuous mass distribution. So how to calculate the moment of inertia? See, for that purpose what we have to do, for moment of inertia we must know about the distance from axis of rotation, which is being represented by r, and the mass. So see, what I have to do here, for continuous body or for continuous mass distribution, if we have to find out moment of inertia, so we have to evaluate the product r square into dm. Dm is the small mass, continuous mass, and integrate it over the appropriate limit to cover the whole body. So like this we can find out the moment of inertia for the whole body. It means you have to integrate r square into dm. What is dm? That is a mass containing small portion of that continuous body, and this is called moment of inertia, and where limit is always defined, that is lower as well as upper limit. Understood? So this is the moment of inertia. So one by one I am telling to you the few examples. As see, this is the first example. So they are being categorized here A, B. Though the derivation is not in your syllabus, but still I am telling to you for your knowledge point of view, because sometimes you forget the formula, so you can integrate it easily in that case, because this you will study in your higher classes again. So uniform rod, suppose you are having a rod like this, and this is its axis of rotation AB, and which is called center. Suppose it is center. So this axis of rotation AB, it may be at center or it may be at one end. It may be here also at one end. So this is about this axis of rotation AB. The body is doing rotational motion. That's why you have to find out moment of inertia of this body. The example is given to you. The axis may be here also. So you can apply parallel axis theorem to find out the moment of inertia about this axis here. Or you can do integration by the same method. So for that, the basic formula of integration is, I is equal to integration of dm into r square. This is, basic formula. Right now I had told you. But now question comes, what is mass per unit length? So let total mass of this rod is how much? M. What is the total length of this rod? That is L. This is the total length. But this AB is at the center. AB is at the center of this length L. So this point from O to this end L by 2, from O to this minus L by 2. So towards this it is minus L by 2, there it is thus. So the mass of the element, so you have to find out dm. What is dm? Is equal to total mass, the mass per unit length, into length, that is dx. So mass of the shaded region will be how much? M upon L into dx. M upon L into dx. As the perpendicular distance from the element of axis is how much? X. So from this axis of rotation, what is the distance of this x? So you have to find out di. Di is equal to dm into x square. What is dm here? Dm is equal to m upon L into dx. So that is dm into x square. But for this whole body you have to integrate it. So on integrating it from minus L by 2, because I told you this is origin, axis of rotation is origin, so this is minus L by 2 and this is plus L by 2. So limit minus L by 2 to plus L by 2. So what is constant? Total mass is constant, total length is constant. So what is left? X square into dx. So integration of x square upon dx, that is called x cube upon 3. This is x cube upon 3. So now putting limit here, minus L by 2 to plus L by 2. So it will become how much? That is L cube upon 8 plus L cube upon 8 on integration. So that will become ml square upon 12. So you can check out what is the integration of x square dx. So this is simply x cube upon 3. Limit minus L by 2 to plus L by 2. Is this clear? So like this you can find out the moment of inertia. So moment of inertia of this rod about the axis AB is how much only? It is ml square upon 12. So that's all for the one example. Like this, another example, I'm explaining one more example.